All right, so I'm really excited to do this particular video because this is a feature I've been talking about for quite some time. It is the quote-unquote talkback, which is not the true talkback that takes place within Nova's firmware. This is a makeshift, completely usable workaround that it is up to the user to decide on how they want to wire up their system. For example, we have a series of inputs, right? If I go to my Nova software, I will see indeed my 4 inputs on the left when in sum mode. This can work with single mode, but it is designed to work in sum mode. So, and that's SUM, not SOME. So, I created an input called Talkback. It is an arbitrary routing. What this button does itself is a temporary active input hold. So if I look at the Stream Deck, it's on, release, and disengage. On, disengage. There is a function in here to dim your mains when it's active. So if you are in your Nova system, you have the option to route your inputs. That's obviously what it's doing, but to show you, it temporarily activates it and deactivates it. So however you decide to route it, whether you use an analog input, and I've plugged in a dynamic mic on the XLRs and it works, or if you have a device like an AVIO from Audinate, because your Nova's too far away, you can go into Dante controller, patch yourself a Dante input talkback mic, and voila, this system will indeed work. So that is the beauty of this button, is that ultimately it gives you the option to dim when it's active instantaneously, activate an input instantaneously, and deactivate an input upon release. So when I say talkback, it is not going to engage the USB microphone on your La remote. This is a awesome workaround to be able to, like I said, temporarily engage an input and route it wherever you want. So if you are using this in combination with your bypass plus your talkback, I mean, that's tracking heaven right there. So with that said, so these next set of buttons, which are the input select, ultimately is designed for when your Nova is in single mode. You can activate them in sum mode, SUM, if you really wanted to. So I can have all 3 active and all 3 will be lit. So if you users at the studio have clients coming in with a phone or a laptop or what have you, I just use this as an arbitrary naming system, you can trigger them on the fly. With the inputs, the drop-down menu will indeed update upon the name of your sources as you edit them within the Nova UI. So with that, that is kind of the big enchilada, the big kahuna of this plugin. One of my favorites. I think it's going to be a fan favorite, and I really hope that you guys enjoy it. And if there's anything that you guys have suggestions on, I'm all ears. Up next, we're going to go into some more features.